Hello, how's it going? Today I'm in city and I finally decided to accept the second volunteering jobs because I believe that I'll gain a lot of experience. And my second job will be Red Cross, to call people. And yeah, I'm just going to go to the job. I'm just going to start filling the application form and I'll get back to you soon. Yes, I just came back from the interview. Just got accepted the job for the Red Cross as a telecross. So I'll be calling people that's lonely and elder and illness and keep a track that they're saying they're happy. And for me, I've been job hunting for like 6-7 months. I've been going through 5 different job interviews and I haven't had any luck. But it feels weird that you got a job and you didn't try enough. For example, you work hard for the job interview questions or anything like that in regards. But now I think that it feels a relief. It feels like I've got a job. It feels like achieved. But to make it even more special is that I pretty much, I pretty much organized a day to donate blood, which is great. And and there's a police car reversing back right in front of me, so which is great. At the moment I just found a free tour, so I'm just going to tag along. So I am definitely going to go through this tour. I feel this is awesome, man. Oh, what a good day. Alright, you know what, let's go with the oldies. We'll see how it goes today. I'll learn more about Sydney. Let's go. Guess who we meet? Guess who we meet? Guess who we meet, man? I uploaded. Yeah, I uploaded the video. I uploaded the other day.
Yeah?
Yeah, I showed it to John and Tyson.
Okay.
Yeah, I uploaded straight away.
Okay, I like John.
Yeah, what have you been doing now?
Start working.
Start working now?
Yeah.
I'm just tagging along with the tour.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just going to follow them.
Oh,
it's
really?
free, I just don't care. You got $1 bill! You got $1 bill! That's why I know how to play. I know how to play next.
Yeah, alright. I'm gonna
I'll let you keep doing, man. You guys going to party or anything like that, or?
Oh yeah, I tell John and maybe we can go, anytime.
I just joined that group. All the rich shops. We're in Pitt Street Mall. Sydney Point Tower's up there. So we're in Hyde Park at the moment. I feel like a tourist already. Yay! So here's Hyde Park. If you ever come to Sydney, it's one of the heritage park. Located in CBD.
When they pulled the bell itself, that was when World War I broke out, that thousands of young boys pharmaceutical family. But he was from the side of the family that got cut out of the will, so he had to make a living, and he decided making super realistic bronze statues.
That was awesome. I can't believe I didn't explore this place. I'm such a tourist now. I feel so uneducated. All I know is Harbour Bridge, Opera House, Sydney Point Tower, Darling Harbour, the rocks. But it's still going. Now with everything down, I don't know anything. French buildings on the floor.
Harbour, the ancient Sydney Harbour, what most of you guys would know Sydney to be. That white building, you all obviously know what that is. That is the Opera House. We'll talk about how it came about. So the area that the Opera House sits on, a piece of land, is called Bennelong Point. So Bennelong Point has traditionally been at one point a fishing spot. Soon after the English arrived, it was a place for paddle. There was also a fort on the end there called Fort Macquarie, named after Governor Macquarie, and also a tram shed up until the 1950s. So it was a pretty ugly part of town, sitting on probably the nicest piece of real estate that we have here in Sydney.
The oldest home in Sydney. Wow, with a view of that. Well, that you shouldn't be there, but the Opera House. But now I want to live in this house. It looks abandoned. That's a magpie. If you ever do go near their nest, they'll hunt you down.
They got through about 150.
I'm here with Colin.
Yep.
He's my tour guide at the moment.
Yes.
Taking around the whole Sydney.
Yep.
Well, I'm here. I just came for the fun that I want to be a tourist, have a feeling. I thought you got about to say the Parker for the Channel 7.
Nah.
So, where do we find you?
Near Town Hall, in between Town Hall and St Andrew's Cathedral, every day, 10:30 a.m. and 2:30 p.m. is when we leave our tours.
And where do we find your website link? Is there anything?
imfree.com.au. So I'm free, as it's written here, .com.au. That'll give you the details that you need.
Alright then, pleasure to meet you then.
Alright, not a problem at all.
Oh, I'm so tired. And yes, I'm using my compact camera. A lot better than the phone. It's a lot more grip. And today was a very, very interesting and a special day. You know, I just did a Red Cross. You know, it's a very special day. Like, wow, unexpected. You know, I was expected to just go to a job interview. You know, just signing some job interview forms and get out and head back home. But what a day! I edited it now and I look back. I was like, wow, there's a lot of things going on today. I've met a lot of people. You know what? I can't brag myself. I met a lot of people. I met few people. How's that sound? That's a lot better, yeah? More realistically. I don't want to tell you guys lies. You know? Be true. It's always the good thing. You can't go wrong being true. So I met like you know, like different nationalities, backpackers, just going the country, or just come from interstate, which is great. More welcome to come here. And I give them advices, what the foods around the area, outside the city. And, you know, at the end I met a good friend, which we got along, which his name is Elkin, and he's from Amsterdam. And you know, he's been telling me that he always wanted to come to Australia and thought that kangaroos are jumping around everywhere. Why do people think there's kangaroos jumping everywhere and koalas climbing everywhere? You watch too much Steve Irwin stuff, trust me. Crikey! So, where was I up to? Okay. And he's been telling me he's thinking of moving to Australia as a backpacker for 1 year. And I told him this, I'm like, you know, I've been living here like almost my whole entire life, and I told him that I'm not the best person to talk to him because, You know, he's from Europe and I'm from Australia, and where I feel comfortable. Obviously, you feel comfortable with your own country, and obviously, you're gonna say everything is good. But what I thought, instead, for me to tell him in details, I told him, look, I can tell you this and that, but that's a local point of view. I told him to find someone who's actually working, you know, in Australia to tell him, you know, what's the cons and pros as well. Like I can tell him that, yeah, you know, rent is high, money is, you know, earning salary is low, blah 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 blah. I can say all that all day, but I don't want to give a bad, not the right response to them. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you have to let people to find out the information rather than me giving out the information. What if I'm wrong? You know, then I'll be blamed, and that looks bad on me. And he likes the advice, and he really likes Australia. There's a lot of animals, there's a lot of birds. It's very interesting to, you know, to hear this kind of stuff from a tourist. And a lot of tourists that I've met today, they say they always want to come to Australia. You know, it's I don't know, it's a bit weird when you hear that. You're like, well, I'm living in Australia, why do you guys want to come to Australia? What's the good about Australia? Like, we never get the image. Like today is a whole tour. Like, you know, you walk around the whole city. Like half of it, I have like more than half of the area that he took me, I had no idea. Like, you know, for me, you know, all I know is Sydney Harbour Bridge, Opera House, Botanical Garden, Hyde Park, Sydney Point Tower, Darling Harbour, the Rocks. That's about it. But, you know, the tour guide actually took us so further to the point that, wow, as you can see in the video, it's like, wow, you know. But I know that I didn't take much because I was more busy of talking to people. I get too much of a chatterbox sometimes, but hey, that's my personality. That is one of my downside. I should know when to stop talking, but yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna go off now. I'm so tired. I am Will. Don't beat the third wheel. Build your wheel strong power. Yeah, I'm off.